Hey guys, it's Jessie here, back with another video, and this time it's going to be my how I curl my hair video. I've already tried to film this once, and unfortunately the lighting was so bad and the angle that I was filming at wasn't great, so the footage didn't turn out. So I'm back to try it again. Hopefully this will be a better setup, and I'm just gonna really quickly run through how I curl my hair. It's actually a very simple process, but I know I've had people ask me in the past how it's done, so I thought I would show you. What you're gonna need, or what I use rather, is the Remington clipless curling wand. It's very hot right now. It's heating up so that I can show you how I use it. This is a really great affordable tool. I picked mine up on Amazon, and I will link it down below where you can purchase the same one that I purchased, as long as it's still available through Amazon. I got this for about $30. You can also pick it up in your local drugstores, I'm sure, Walmart, Target, you know, wherever you find things like this. And what I've done is I've turned it on, and it's heating up to 410 degrees, which is what I use to curl my hair. It's very high heat. I don't recommend that you start out with super high heat. That's just what I know works for me. My hair is very difficult to curl. So start out at kind of a lower setting and then work your way up if you find that you need more heat. That is my recommendation. I also use the Tresemme Thermal Creations Heat Tamer Leave-In Spray. This, I just spray in my hair before I apply heat to it, and it protects my hair from the heat. If you're heat styling a lot, you definitely want to use something like this, because the heat can really damage your hair, and this will help to protect it. For tangles, this is a little funny. I use the Breck Kids Spray-On Detangler. You know, I get this at the Dollar Tree. It's super affordable, and it works for my hair. You can use any kind of detangler if you have sort of unruly hair like I do. I just spray this in my hair to help me comb through it. Speaking of combs, I just use a little wide tooth comb. This is nothing fancy. It's, again, something I got at the dollar store. I never ever brush my hair, because my hair is super prone to frizziness, and if I run a brush through my hair, it poofs out, and it's just not a cute look. So I always simply comb my hair. I haven't used a brush on my hair in probably at least 6 months, and I've noticed such a huge difference. I also use a little bit of dry shampoo sometimes when I'm curling my hair. This is the Dove Refresh and Care Invigorating Dry Shampoo. This stuff is really great, super affordable, under $3 a can. It works really well to kind of absorb any oil and to add some texture to your hair. And the reason that I use this is because when I'm curling my hair, I like it to be dirty, let's be honest. That probably sounds a little gross to you, but I don't wash my hair every day. I wash my hair every 3 to 4 days. That's what I find works best for my hair. I have very dry scalp, so I don't have to worry too much about a lot of oil building up and things, so I can get away with going longer between washings, and my hair's just easier to style when it's dirty. But the dry shampoo just helps absorb any oil that I do have. This hair that I'm working with today is actually only second day hair. I washed my hair yesterday. So it's not going to curl as easy and look as nice as if it was, you know, third day hair. It's just easier to style when it's dirty. It's not healthy to wash your hair every day anyway. So if you can go 2 or 3 days between washings, I highly recommend that you do. You'll find a huge difference in the look of your hair. And you'll find it a lot easier to style, I think. Unless you have super oily hair, and then, you know, do what works best for you. Last thing I have here is just a little bit of hairspray. My favorite is the Tresemme Tray 2 spray. It's the number 4, the Mega Hold, I think, Extra Hold. This is just my particular favorite, so that's what I'm going to use today. So, let's go ahead and get into the actual hair. My hair, like I said, was just washed yesterday, so it's kind of big and kind of frizzy. This is what my hair looks like naturally. It's a bit of a mess. It's very thick. So there's that. I'm just going to start out by combing through it with my wide tooth comb and using my detangler spray if I need it. So I'm just going to spray a little bit of this detangler in my hair to help me comb through it. And just start combing through to make sure there's no tangles. I apologize, you can't see the ends of my hair. My hair's pretty decently long, but you'll definitely be able to get the idea Just comb through it very gently. Don't want to snag or pull. And then what I do is I just take a little hair tie, take this top section of hair, and pull it up out of the way. I like to curl my hair in sections just because that's what works best for me. You can do whatever works best for you. I have very thick hair, so it's just easiest if I do it in sections. So obviously the sections don't have to be straight. I just pull this up and secure it with a hair tie. You can use a clip. I don't have one. So there. And then I'm left with this bottom section. Just comb through that. Spray some of my heat spray. Comb it through so that it's evenly distributed. And then what I like to do is pull my hair over my shoulders. And then as I curl, I take the portion that I've already curled and I throw it behind my shoulder just to differentiate it, so I make sure I get every strand of hair curled. Are you with me so far? Okay. Now my curling wand is nice and hot. It's all heated up, so I can begin the curling process. I just start on one side and take a section of hair from the back. I do about 1 inch at a time. And I just simply wrap it around and hold it for about 10 seconds. Now, this particular wand does come with a little glove if you're worried about burning yourself, but I don't use it because I find it cumbersome and it's harder for me to curl my hair when I have it on. So when you have held it for about 10 seconds or however long works for you, I just take it and toss it over my shoulder. I hold mine for 10 seconds because, again, my hair is very hard to get a curl and hold a curl. You probably don't need to hold it that long, or, like I said, use a temperature quite as high as what I use. Find what works for you. So then I take this other section, same thing, just wrap it around the wand. And I don't really pay too close attention to the direction in which I am wrapping, because I like them to be kind of randomized curls. You can curl all in one direction if that's the look you like. I just do whatever. Hold it, and then toss it over my shoulder. I'll show you again on this side. Just take a section, wrap it around, hold it, drop it, toss it over. You can use smaller sections, you can use some small, some large. Again, I like really kind of randomized looking curls, so I do some larger sections and some smaller sections. Take it, wrap it around, hold it, and toss it. Once these curls are all thrown over my shoulder, I let them cool for a few seconds, and then I just spray them with a little bit of hairspray to keep them in place. And then I start on the next section. So I bring this down. So I just pull that section down, take some more hair down to curl, and secure the portion that I'm not going to curl up and out of the way. And then do the same thing I did before, just section this, pull it up over my shoulder, and spray it with some heat taper spray. Comb it through, and then begin curling. I'm going to speed this up so that you guys can kind of see me do it, but I don't have to walk you through it again because it's the exact same thing. And then I'll show you what I do with the top. see, curls are really nice and pretty. Some are tighter, some are looser. That's just what I've done so far. Very, very pretty. They're a little bit frizzy, just because, like I said, my hair is second day hair, not third day hair like I would prefer it, but very pretty. So I'm going to toss that back over my shoulder, take down this little top knot section here, and I'll show you how I curl that very last section. Just take it on either side, same as before. Spray it with heat tamer spray. Comb through to distribute. And I don't worry so much about the part on the top because I'm going to worry about that later. Just going to get this section curled first. Now, I pretty much do the exact same thing here, except when I get to these front pieces, I want to make sure that they are curled away from my face, just so that they're not falling in front of my face all day. That drives me crazy. So, just going to start at the back section, just like before. Now that I'm at this front section, I like to keep my front sections pretty thin, but not too thin. And just making sure that I curl away from the face. That's the only time it really matters which direction I curl in is these front pieces, because I like them to be curled away. And toss. Same on this side. It's a really small section here. If you have a really thin section, I find that you don't need to hold it quite as long. And having a couple of smaller curls just adds to the kind of messy, imperfect look. Got this last piece, and again, only thing I do is make sure that this is going away from my face. So now that is every single piece of hair curled. You can see it's still looking a little messy, but that's what the curls themselves look like. Now I'm just going to work on the top of my hair after I spray this. Now what I do is I just take my fingers here and gather the very top section. Again, this has all been curled already, but I just like to take it and wrap it up just once to add a little bit of height. And that just adds a little bit of height to my hair, you can see there. I just play with where I want my part now. I don't like a very perfect center part or anything. I just kind of let my hair fall where it would fall naturally. If the part's a little crooked, that's fine. And now I just brush my fingers very lightly through these curls to kind of loosen them up a little bit. I don't want them super tight. I want really wavy, kind of mermaid hair. That's kind of how I describe it. And then I just give it another spray. And now if I notice that the top of my hair is still looking a little bit flat, that's when I will add my dry shampoo. This is just going to add a little bit of texture. I just lift my hair. I'm going to spray the roots a little bit. And then work this into my hair. And you can see it just gives a little bit of volume, a little bit of texture. it's very pretty. So those are my curls. This is how I do my hair every time that I want to wear it curly. I've worn this hair in several videos and I always get compliments on it when I'm out and about. So there you go. Like I said, it's not perfect, but it's pretty. I like it. And you saw it's very, very simple. So hopefully you guys enjoyed and you found this helpful. Like I said, I will leave the link to this curling iron below. And if I didn't say already, this is the 1 to 1.5 inch size barrel. They do make a smaller barrel, so if you want kind of tighter curls or if your hair's a little bit shorter or thinner, you can definitely use that. This is the one that I use, and I will have it linked down below. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye everyone.